which is actually the much better.
I think they might go SEA styles.
SEA style.
They've been a mix of each anyways. So yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Let's go. Champ Select underway. Liyab on your blue side, led by Coach Cabbage. Machi on the red, of course, with Leo and Mountain helping with the draft. Start things off, we're getting rid of the Elise here on the side of Liyab.
Okay, I'm curious if they're going, if MCX is going to ban out Olaf here on, rather on the, oh, that is going to be our first misfortune ban so far in the PCS. Usually it's left open.
Yeah, usually it is. So I guess it's just like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter what we ban. Their side has to ban, like, the Aphelios. They have to ban the Ornn. They also have to ban the Senna.
Ooh.
Right now, red side, it's not great being red side bans.
It is not a party for them. So now, let's see what Liyab decides to ban. Maybe a set. We'll have to see whether or not, because MCX is going to be forced. Oh, looks like it's going to be blue side ban for Aphelios. Interesting.
Okay. Like,
instead of leaving that open,
They could have, honestly, you could have pretty much put the set down, and then you're pretty much like, yeah, you have to ban Aphelios or we pick it. Maybe they don't want to pick it against Machi. I'm not 100% certain. Maybe they just really want the set.
Yeah, maybe they do want the set.
But Kurt hasn't played the set yet. So he's unproven on it. So then set gets banned out. All right, so we have a little bit of a weird draft here coming out, but who knows?
So far, we have it with Renekton ban has been very common coming into day number 2 for week 2. So that is now finally open after 3 games has passed. Let's see if Kerr decides to... Ooh, they're prioritizing Rex this time. So not putting him into the Galio pick, which he has been selecting for the past 2 games so far. Galio was picked against Talon. It also was the winning... Well, I wouldn't say winning pick, but it was also picked against their victory when they faced Berjaya Dragons. Let's see now, because...
oh boy.
Syndra, okay.
Syndra can hurt into his own. If you're able to get a good Scatter of the Week combo, Zoe's usually dead.
Yeah.
Because if she tries to ult forward, well, you ult her, and then the balls follow her all the way back to where she began.
Exactly. And it makes it a little bit predictable with the portals and where you can aim your Scatter the Weak stun, if ever.
True. Let's see. Does Machi just want to go ahead and... I guess you could just go for the 80 carries at this point. Yeah. Misfortune and Senna banned out, so you want to try and get that pool early before it gets dwindled down any further. So they're going to pick up Ezreal here on the side of Machi for Bruce.
The thing is for Liyab, I will always expect not to have a normal draft. They will always pull something out of nowhere. Because it has been a trend. First game was a Fiora pick. Not a surprise at all, as Olaf has been like almost banned all the time against Liyab here. But this is going to be a second time seeing Dodoy on the Olaf.
Yeah, Dodoy had a decent Olaf game, especially a nice early game when they last played it. Was able to force some flashes early on, and I think converted on 1 or 2 kills. Ooh, wow, this is a... Oh, okay. When was the last time we had Kaisa picked up? Never in PCS.
Never in PCS.
She's been on the receiving end, though, of some compensation buffs as of late. But I don't think they went live yet. I think that's still a 10.5 thing. So, interesting coming out here. Again, it's a hyper carry with a lot of mobility and a lot of safety. So, for Exosin, should be able to maintain a safe position throughout the course of the fight.
That's true.
But yeah, it's just a little weird seeing Kaisa when there's, there's other options available. Could have went like the Varus if they wanted something a little bit more utility, but it looks like, hey, we want Exosin to be able to carry this matchup.
Very interesting indeed. Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling confident, you do have backline access with a Killer Instinct, which actually helps Liyab because once you do have the Olaf, your mission, or rather not mission, once you press R on Olaf, it's just basically run towards the enemy squad, just right in your face. Now we're heading over to the second rotation of bans. Interesting ban against Kurd here on the Fiora. Almost gotta respect the Kurd. Gotta respect the Kurd indeed on that Fiora pick that we saw in game number 1 for Liyab. And now more supports are getting picked out by Liyab rather. interesting to see what else is left. So jungler's already secured for both squads, and now even mid laner. Actually, they're very mirrored. Everything is
everything's
secured.
mirrored.
Everything's mirrored.
There isn't like 1,000 IQ here. It's just like everything's mirrored. Means our top side is gonna get, I think gonna be ripped apart. Yeah, Fiora being banned. That's 4 top side bans actually on the side of Machi.
So they're forcing Liyab to at least pick Renan. Never mind.
No, because guess what? Machi had first pick out of the ban phase, so they
Right.
wanted to maybe leave open that Renekton, because well, you're not going to draw any more support bans at this point. So, for Machi here, they can decide if they want to pick up maybe the last remaining one, possibly like the Mordekaiser is still available if they really want to go for it. It seems to be one of the only options here at this point, but Kurt has shown he's been able to play pretty hard into Mordekaisers before.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Give him something he can fight with. I think that's kind of what Liyab want to go for.
Well, so we saw the first
All right.
surprise already coming from Liyab. Aatrox has been seen. I think this is their 3rd Aatrox already for today. We haven't seen Aatrox yesterday, I think.
No, I think that's like all the Aatrox picks have been today, I thought.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think we've seen an Aatrox in almost every game, yeah.
Exactly. So that is just today. It's just
It's Aatrox day.
Aatrox. It's Aatrox
We might have saw
day.
one at the, I think there might have been one in the very last game yesterday. But if not, it doesn't matter. Aatrox has just suddenly popped up because everyone's like, oh, you know what? I don't really like playing against Ornn. And I love that Kurt's Fiora was able to draw a target ban out of Machi. That's a respect ban because they know that Kurt can play a mean Fiora into the Mordekaiser.
Exactly. They've seen that matchup before, and it didn't go well. It was just torture.
I also like this because this is like for Liyab in general, it's not a pile in all at once kind of composition. They've played that already once, and that ended up actually costing their match against Talon, is when they overcommitted into a fight. That's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. Of course, it's Ken. She's been unbenched. He's going to get picked up here from Machi, so that's a lot of safety now for Bruce.
Sounds about right, as everyone else from Liyab's. Their plan is to just storm on your face, basically, and Syndra in particular will be one of those very squishy and not a lot of mobility. But you do have Scatter the Weak to push them away, but once Dodoy has that ult, it's kind of hard to just push him away at that time.
No, he does take enhanced damage, though.
That's
so
true.
It's always, a bit concerning. That Olaf ultimate, though, you get to be unstoppable early on. You become really squishy.
That's true.
So against the Syndra, it may not work out, but who knows? Let's go ahead, though. Get ourselves ready. It's Liyab's first game of the day. They also have another one later on tonight for Machi. This is going to be their second and last. So we'll see whether or not the fatigue is setting in. It's only best of one, so
yeah.
I doubt that's actually going to happen. I think Machi are just fine. I'm interested to see what Rex can do, though, onto a Zoe. And we got Kurt also back onto a carry in the Aatrox.
I am so hyped. Liyab has made some upsets before, but, looking at the other side of the spectrum, a lot of people also expected for Nova Esports today.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll see. Lots of people, but then we'll see. Well, this is interesting. First, Kaisa.
I didn't realize that Zoe's skin did a backstroke pretty much while you're in the air with home guards on that skin.
It's so cute.
Really?
It is.
Kind of just like a demon child in that skin. To be
Wait,
honest.
I wasn't paying attention. It's the Star Guardian skin.
Yeah.
Oh, the villain Zoe skin.
Yeah.
Nice.
The skin that everyone got really angry about.
Wait, why?
There's a decent amount of people that are angry. They're like, that's not the Zoe skin I wanted.
What did
we
they
didn't
want?
want a dark. A lot of people were not happy about the dark Star Guardian.
Oh,
skins.
it's because they wanted the normal good Star Guardian.
Yeah, especially
color, most likely.
I think the biggest one was the Zion and Rakan ultimates. When they they actually kind of turned into their normal skin, not the dark skin.
And then they saw how pretty it was.
Everybody was like, I want that. Give me that.
Oh, yeah. That could have been nice for a color scheme. Rather color scheme, color palette.
Also, it's like the emerald green one.
Yeah.
I love how many. This is just Liyab's low-key flexing that they have unlocked skin accounts because it's on Tournament Realm, obviously.
Yeah.
They're flexing their emerald, only available to Garena partners.
That's true, yeah.
Garena partners. Riku, what's my skin code? Come on. I want skin code, please.
Wait.
When was the last time you had a skin code? What is
Huh?
when was the last time you don't you get them every once in a while?
I do get the emerald ones. Yeah.
You're lucky. People get to be green.
It is nice.
I want the green chroma.
What's your Yeah, green chrome is nice. It depends on the skin though.
Depends on the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
What's
right.
your favorite skin?
Favorite skin? That is a toughie. I guess it's predictable. Okay, Battle Academia Ezreal is my favorite.
That's like your favorite flavor of the year kind of one? Like
Yes. I think it's obvious because that's like my Twitter profile picture right now.
True, yeah. You did change it to your profile picture on Twitter. You did go, hey, I want the Academia Ezreal.
Yeah.
I gotta look through some of our player fact sheets because we got some of their like favorite skins.
Fun, fun trivia. Yeah,
the fun trivia. What other fun trivia? Who's in this one? If I recall, Rex. We've already mentioned he. I think it's Rex that enjoys singing.
Singing.
I believe.
Yeah, because one time during the player camera before the match started, he was like singing.
Yeah, or at least it looked like it. Maybe he was just like calmly telling everyone that they're like, "Come on, guys.
Yeah, we can do
Stop
this.
feeding." You know, just like not inspirational. That I guess would be the best way. It's early game. It's early fact time. We could talk about the pathing. The pathing is standard.
Yeah, there's no Hana stealing your camps this time around, or no
No.
Gemini stealing your camps.
Which, like, he could, like, Dodo could have if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
That's, like, not out of the question by any means. Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. So, looks like the top side's a little bit extended anyway, so Gemini wouldn't find that early gank, even if he wanted to, an early flash burn. Even if he wanted to, but pings here and there already. So they do have an idea where Olaf is at the moment, especially that the river side ward will spot him out. Again, everyone has pretty even lane so far in terms of wave. They're all meeting at this middle part. So it makes it awkward for junglers to be a little bit more aggressive. We'll see. Maybe this will be the first gank of the game. As Dodo's just going to probably pour it out.
Dodo's like, I could.
I could, but it's a Zoe. You have heal. You have double heal, and you do still have a flash.
Yeah,
So.
nothing too crazy coming out there from the side of Liyab. They're gonna end off going back. As far as the lanes go, nothing extremely like it's not gonna be crazy. Most of these lanes need jungle intervention. I think the only one that has like a proper kill opportunity would be maybe a bubble onto the Syndra and maybe a Death Sins down in bot lane. But you're going against a Kench.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Kench is just like, I don't really need to.
Devour. I mean, we see Bruce already hitting a lot of these Mystic shots down. And, oh. Okay. Flag and drag out. It's totally fine.
Oh, we mentioned earlier, Liyab's like dragon control has actually been very good. So to see them actually positioning aggressive like this, not out of the question.
Insane. As well as that vision. Let's see if Gemini spots that one out. We're still waiting. As they do have vision over there at that dragon pit. So because of that stall wait, thought that relay was just going to kick in from PK. Both of these top laners have already exchanged damage hits. And now Gemini, now leaving that brush after waiting a little bit.
Okay, so we've actually lied here, Riku. It's actually Nova's fact sheet that had all the players that sung.
Oh!
None of the players here on the fact sheet.
It's not Liyab.
So Rex was just, having a tune. What you know for Rex though, he's gonna be happy.
What's
That's
up?
his favorite skin. He loves Zoe. He loves Star Guardian Zoe.
He likes the Star
This
Guardian.
is actually his favorite champion. So
Oh!
we get to see him actually get to play his favorite champion.
It's so interesting because again we saw him. His premier game was. Oh wait.
Dodo. Oh, he tried to go for a steal. That was a gutsy one, and it doesn't pay off. Machi with first blood.
There's just so
That
many.
was.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice attempt since they're always used to having all of these first dragons and having all these dragon control. So it was a different story in mind. The plan was, yes, blast cone in, get the lantern out. So in case if he fails, problem is, Scatter the Weak just ruined that plan and shutted it down. And first blood, congratulations to Machi Esports. That was clean. Oh, there's a Devour in.
Devour. Let's see, though. Can Liyab find the opportunity? Doesn't look like they really want to, because guess what? You might have friends coming down as Mission was positioning. Rex is going to spot him out. Rex actually has a free exhaust, so he could maybe actually go for a play here, but he doesn't know where Gemini is, so he's going to back off for now.
Backing off, indeed, as that was a nice attempt still. MCX just have a ton of CC to work with. Nicely done sidestep by Rex to just dodge out that stun. Now it's just going to port back. Lots of vision coming from the side of MCX here, especially at the bottom side of the map. It's kind of quite protected, so Bruce would have an easy, breezy laning phase. Nothing too crazy for now. It's quite understandable. We've seen this before. It has been a trend since day 1 of week 2, right, Opal?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a trend. Oh boy. Let's see. Kurd, they're getting a good combo off. Also going to get the final one. Has the Conqueror stacks. Is he going to go for it? No. Okay, he was a worry PK might use the shield. That's not like Kurd. Kurd would be diving in underneath. What's going on here?
I mean, they have no vision of the MCX bot lane at that point.
They were rotating up.
Yep.
Now, it'd be a bit crazy if they were already up there.
That's true.
Kurd. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, they got the cleanse out of Mission. That's the whole reason you have to take cleanse into this matchup. Let's see here. Rex. Oh, he doesn't even have that much mana. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but you have an extra flash in.
They do have the extra flash, and they also have all the summoners burned on Mission, so I think they're going to be rather happy. Let's see whether or not he gets the opportunity here. He's starting to fall a little bit behind in CS, though. He's about 20 down from Mission.
Yeah, he doesn't have his own blue buff just yet. I think it's just about to arrive, but Gemini thought they want to intercept this one. Rex, now his blue buff. Oh, flashing in. That extra flash.
Extra flash. They got the bubble. Doi is like, can I throw an axe? Can I? I want to throw an axe. He's thinking about it.
Yeah, there's just too many VP front line. Koala. Oh, there's Flag Dragon.
Flag Drag. Hello? What's going on? Okay, box is used. Good time trouble bump. Comes out. Rex, though, not going to position. Doi and Exton are nearby. They're right beside 4 members. They got to be a little bit careful. As the Rift Herald should go in favor of Machi. You see, Liyab, they're like, we could maybe go for it. We could maybe try and steal it. But they decide not to. They just decide to back off. So Machi pick up Shelly for the first go around here.
Yeah, tons of respect on towards Machi Esports for sure. And we've seen it time and time again that it seems to be that Koala could be that annoying factor, whereas Liyab wouldn't be able to finish off targets because of that Devour. Imagine Mission already not having complete summoner spells, and still a lot of body blocking involved in towards this Liyab composition. Mainly towards Rex, yeah.
Yeah, they only got the Rift Herald was used immediately there, so Machi didn't really gain a whole lot off it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's true. They just wanted additional gold, early gold for Bruce, I suppose, since I think he soloed that take on the turret plates. I think it funneled towards him. But Kurd, again, I am worried for Machi Esports later on.
Yeah, he's farming up pretty good. He's now 25 CS over PK. He's already gotten the Hex Drinker too, so building for this magic damage comp, you know, you're going to have a Syndra, you're going to have the Mordekaiser, and a little bit from Ezreal there too.
Yep.
So a lot of magic damage that will come out from Machi. Let's be able to soak up some of that during these fights. But it's back to this kind of early, quiet game where I kind of hoped we'd see a little bit more out of Doi on the Olaf early on. Because last time we saw him play, he was very proactive, was forcing flashes in the solo lanes. Other than, you know, the one appearance where he ended up getting taken down because he tried to go for the steal, it just didn't go in his favor. Kurd, you're known for being aggressive here.
Oop. Oh wow, nicely done sidesteps by PK. I think Liyab was ready for a fight in the bottom side of the map as Doi and Rex were almost heading over to that part. But now it's Dragon time. Let's see. MCX seems to have the low position advantage.
Pomez going to get knocked up. as well. Oh no! He ends up lantern his own teammate into it. Oh, the Jarvan able to survive.
Burn.
Blast gun. Oh no! The Flash is able to get him to safety. And the Unleashed Power coming out from Mission is able to secure a kill. Liyab very close to trading, but they just can't find the opportunities. Bot
Still
lane
not
though.
over.
Kurd going aggressive. Now trapped in the Shadow Realm. PK also going down pretty low. Here comes the rest of the squad. Kurd in the middle of it. He's able to find a kill of his own. Rex not able to land the sweep time trouble bubble. Hook, though, comes back in, forcing out the flash. In comes the Acathian Rain, and Rex is able to find himself a kill.
Ooh.
2 members brought on back. Rex looking for possibly the flash. In goes Exocen, though, into the 1v1 onto Mission. Scatter of the Week, though, is going to connect. Rex going down extremely low. He will fall as Bruce comes in to pick up the kill. And True Shot Barrage, Exocen, he gets taken down. Double kill in response from Machi.
I couldn't help but be like, woo, because all of the skill shots were hitting. And I thought the sidestep from earlier in that brush by the tower would have not let Exocen get that stun from that Syndra. But it all lined up perfectly. You stunned Rex and Exocen all at the same time. And this gives more control in the second Dragon Pit. They have the early game Rift Herald. They have 2 dragons in their pockets this time around without having to worry about Liyab stealing it for the second time. It all started here, Opal.
Yeah, you had the engage come in from us. I was like, I'll help you, Doi Doi. And it's like, wait, this is the reverse help. This is not the help you're looking for. And they were so close to finishing off Gemini, but he just got the flash out in time. Meanwhile, then Kurd was like, all right, well, I want to go for a 1v1. Everyone else is fighting. Let's go. I'm feeling it. And it's a long, extended fight. And for Liyab, they were very close. They really wanted to finish off the rest of the kills, but Bruce is almost untouched completely during this fight.
Exactly, and he is definitely untouched. They were focusing on the front lines first before breaching towards the back line. And, I mean, Kurd had to be sacrificed there. And it was interesting. Yes, Exocen got that kill. Look at this step over here. Stunning
Rex.
2 people, too. And at that point, it was just cleanup for Machi Esports. I think they got a little bit too excited. I mean, I understand there's the nicely done snipe by Bruce. I understand the mindset. It was a 4v5. The Jarvan was already unhealthy, already in like half HP. But still, there was a tower there, so it was hard for people to try to follow up that killer instinct from Exo. And getting poked out here by Bruce.
Able to so, but talking about Bruce, now 4-0-1 on the Ezreal. That's a big boy, Ezreal. He's going to have the Trinity Force coming online here, likely on his next back. True Shot Barrage just cut down the wave and push that in a little harder. Exocen right on top of a ward, so not a whole lot he can do there. And with that, Machi should go on back, spend some of the gold they got from the last fight. Meanwhile, you look elsewhere. Items are starting to come online here from Machi. Got the GLP for the Syndra. Rex is still waiting to finish off, I believe, the Ludens. Muramana stacking onto Exocen, so he's got that going, but take a look at the gold difference. Again, remember, the bottom of that graph is only 2,000.
Right.
It's
I mean,
it
looks huge right now, but it's only just a 1K almost, 2K gold lead by MCX. And right now, we were always looking forward to like Dodoy's performance coming into this match against Machi Esports. That MCX is doing a great job frontlining. Okay, there's the Sleepy Trouble bubble hitting.
He just
Gemini.
wanted to do a pose, all right? He's like, Rex is like, yeah, you want to do a pose? Fly trike, see what happens.
It works.
It looked pretty cool, bud. Rex, other than, you know, he got to play his favorite champ, unfortunately, this mashup into a Syndra has not been going all that well. Sitting about 30 CS down. Only 700 gold behind, but Syndra, once she starts getting rolling, especially when you're, once you're a Zoe, it's not like Rex can handle a full combo from this Syndra. One good combo will likely kill him. Doi. Does he consider helping out Kurd here? I think they want to see whether or not PK is going to fully commit to this. Meanwhile, bot lane is going to be taken by the Ezreal, so first brick gold going on to that carry. Meanwhile, mid lane, Exocen and Hamas have rotated over. But now that Ezreal is going to get more and more scary.
Indeed, as he might be oh, wow. Okay, nice burst coming from Rex. And we'll see if this manages to... There's the hook in. still no Sleepy Trouble Bubble as it has been used earlier, I think. There's a lot of minions as well, blocking everything.
Oh, he tried. Rex is trying to. He's trying to fish for members of Machi. But with 4 members here for Machi as well as PK in the top lane, this will be second Rift Herald in their favor.
It's munching down very, very fast here. Let's see if Liyab decides to get something out of this. Looks like that's going to be a no as they will focus on their lanes first. Again, it really hurt them a little bit on that tower take by Machi Esports in the bottom side of the map. And now, MCX, more control. Next dragon is going to spawn in 40 seconds or so. Liyab, the pressure is on to make this Zoe pick work. And as well as Kurd to take off. As at least he does have 1 completed item already. A lot of anti-magic. As, again, you mentioned with that Syndra, Ezreal, and as well as that Mordekaiser. Getting spotted out there. They out.
They're trying to set up for around this ocean. They like to try and slow down Machi on their dragon takes. Unfortunately, with bot lane being taken already, Machi could push into the bot side jungle. They're a little bit late to it. Meanwhile, PK is up in the top lane just pushing in. They've also popped Rift Herald, so Rift Herald's going to do a delayed push on the bot side of the map. And Liyab are going to have to kind of decide, all right, if this goes long, we might be, you know, in a bit of a bad situation. Kurd gets engaged upon, instantly pops his ultimate, trying to go aggressive, and meanwhile, PK has joined in onto the fight. Rex over toward the side. Doidoi caught in the middle of the pit. He has to flash on over, is able to get to safety. Meanwhile, though, Dragon's going to get taken on down. Rex is not able to find it. PK trying to go for the 1v1, ends up missing on the Q. Rex able to now secure again the flash, trying to get over to safety. He's able to delay them just a little while longer. A flash forward. He goes to sleep. Meanwhile, Bruce, though, above Exelson gets a huge shutdown. Hamez is able to find a kill. But meanwhile, bot lane, guess what? There's a Rift Herald. There's Shelly now pushing in on a tier 2.
There's so many things going on in that fight. It was split into 2 mini clashes in that area, and we see a shutdown on towards Bruce. Exosen will cash in that goal. 2-1-3 right now in his KDA, but Liyab will lose a tower, their inner tower in the bottom side of the map. Let's take a look at that fight once more, as Liyab was the one that had in control of that dragon, and they were getting zoned away by Bruce. Like, Exosen was getting poked out a lot by the Ezreal, and this is how the team fight was split into 2.
Yeah, they went over the wall, and they think, all right, we almost got Doidoi, very close. Doidoi has to back, and then Rex, he ends up going in, but that Mordekaiser ultimate ends up coming out. He's able to delay them, though, because look at Bruce and Koala. Bruce gets ended up hooked in by Hamez, and then Koala's not able to do anything. So a nice hook onto Bruce is enough to actually find some good victories into the fight. Meanwhile, Rex is taken down in bot lane.
Yeah, Rex did a good job buying a lot of time. There are 2 members that were chasing down the slippery Zoe, even ended up near that new area in the bottom side of the lane, the side lanes rather. But that is going to be the 3rd dragon for Machi Esports. Machi has been winning at every single fight, as Liyab seem to not find their center just yet, but Exosen is going to be scary later on for sure. As we've been seeing a lot of aggressive killer instincts to just eliminate the carries from the side of MCX. Probably.
Wow. We actually have a QSS coming out from Hamez already.
Ooh.
That's a very early QSS. Mainly so he doesn't get caught out, I guess, from the Mordekaiser is the idea. Oh, Doidoi can't be taking Mystic shots like that. Nice shot coming out from Rex. Oh, Gemini, you're caught in. Rex, though, oh boy. That's a squishy Zoe, and that's what happens. Mission able to easily pick up the kill as Rex gets a little too far forward with the ultimate. And now Machi can get a little bit extra damage. Meanwhile, bot lane, Kurd, at least trying to answer back some gold elsewhere on the map. Trying to get as much gold into his pocket to try and maybe, you know, carry some of these fights. But meanwhile, Machi is just going to go ahead and take the mid lane. See, down in the bot side, you can see 1v1 almost coming out. Looks like PK not able to catch off. Here we go now, going into the death round. PK, all right. Going really aggressive. Kurd, nice sidestep. Rest of Machi, though, is coming down, and he's got to be careful. PK trying to get over to safety. Kurd going in for the kill, but he's not able to find it. Shield comes out from PK, and now Bruce comes in to do cleanup duty as Kurd is going to get taken down. Shutdown goes on over, and there's nothing being answered here. Liyab are going to try for a Baron, but guess what? Gemini's nearby. Mission's there, too.
He doesn't have
Doidoy barely has any help. He doesn't have smite.
It's almost.
Oh no, Trisha Barrage came on through. Koala's also going to be there. Liyab, it's too much. Why are you trying to do Baron without a smite, Liyab? As Gemini just comes over the wall and says, thank you very much. And unfortunately, now the rest of the squad can rotate over. Gemini able to get a knock up. Rex is running for his life. PK and Bruce are going to look to try and cut him off. Exosen able to get over to safety. They get a kill. Exosen's able to find it, but the flag drag is there. Rex will also go down, and it is a slaughter of Liyab.
Whoa, I don't know what to say. That was just so risky. I mean, it was the correct. I mean, it was risky. It was really risky. Machi Esports invested so many resources at the bottom side of the map just to remove Rex, but everyone just managed to catch up.
I don't understand trying to take Baron without a smite. We'll take another look at it again, but you can see Doidoy smite is down for about another 20 seconds. Gemini is just going to sit on their side of the wall, and they saw the ward go down.
I think it's about to time perfectly. It's up already, so there was time, but the smite,
it didn't come through there.
It didn't come through. He wasn't able to smite in time, so it was Gemini that timed it perfectly.
All right.
Oh my
word. You're forcing a Baron where if you're going to try that, you need to burn it down quicker, and if your smite isn't going to be up in time, it's just not the call to make.
It was very, very tricky. And then, again, this is the prime time where Bruce is just going to be a monster on the Ezreal. And at that point, it was cleanup. Now this is another attempt for Liyab for sure. This is their chance.
Sure, they're fishing for it, but guess what? Looks like Ocean Soul will be going in favor. Does Doidoy try and go over the wall again? He's going to try it. He steals it away. Perfectly done, but meanwhile, Kurd is dealing with PK, and he's going to get soloed, unfortunately. Kurd not able to become that hyper threat on the Aatrox we were expecting from him, as now Mission is hunting down Exosen. Scatter the Weak connects. Ultimate comes out. Exosen able to survive with just a little bit of health off the shield. Now Doidoy running for his life. Going to get slow. There's no more lanterns available. Hook is going to land back onto PK. Exosen can't do enough damage. The flash forward flag drag does not connect, but it doesn't matter as Mission's able to take him down with an orb.
Mission be crazy, Bruce be crazy here on the Syndra and the Ezreal. It's just so hard to try and fight back now because it seems like it's too late. They do deny that dragon, but everyone else has fallen down. The next one to revive rather, is Kurd. It seems to me MCX is going to play the patience game and decides to reset and fight and push later on with that Baron. Oh, it's 15 seconds on the clock. Never mind.
I was going to say, that Baron's about to time out, unfortunately. There's been a lot of fighting in the last 3 minutes. So take another look here. A good setup. This is what they want to do the first dragon of the game. Throw down the Lantern, pop the ultimate, get the smite down, easy, take it out. But then there's Kurd already getting soloed here by PK, and that is concerning now for Liyab if Kurd is getting soloed by this Mordekaiser.
Exactly, and despite having all the QSS in the world, I mean, Exosen still managed to survive that one. But everybody else has already fallen, so it's kind of difficult to have this fight already for them. And again, gotta take into account like what backline access you do have, and even if you do, there's Koala just gonna use the Devour in, and therefore just denying you of any sort of assassination or potential assassination of the carries of MCX is hard. It's hard.
It's a hard one. Yeah. This is a rough time. Let's see, though. 8,000 gold. I don't even know if Machi have to really wait for the Ocean Soul to pop back up. That's the issue. And also, bot lane inhibitor was taken, which is equally not as good for Liyab. They could honestly just wait for the Baron to respawn, which it should be coming up, I think, around that time the inhibitor will come back up. So they'll get one super wave pushing in. And if they stagger it, that's another possibility. But see here, it's Liyab just conceding the inner top lane tower.
They don't have much wave clear either
They
to
have
work
nothing.
with.
They have to wait for doing them, and unfortunately,
Oh,
Rex,
that's gonna.
Rex, my boy. That is not how you do it. Oh my lord, EXO gets deleted. Yeah, Machi's angry. PK solidifies that answer as Hamas is going to get taken on down. It's going to be a quick back for PK. He's just going to teleport back in after spending his gold. And with that, Machi should be able to finish off the game. It's up to Kurt and Doidoi, but unfortunately, Doidoi, you see how squishy he is. He didn't even go Cinder. He ended up going Warriors Enchantment, trying to be hyper-aggressive, but he can't take up any of this damage. Kurt, too, he went the Black Cleaver into the Maw, and it's just not going to work here. Unfortunately, Liyab's first game of the night is going to end off on a loss as Machi advanced to 3-2 on the record.
You know what meme that suddenly popped into my head? You know that the Death God meme that knocks on doors? Like Machi Esports just being brutal to all of the LSD teams now. No, came up on top against Nova Esports earlier today, and now Liyab was the next one to fall. Awesome job by Machi Esports.
Yeah. Liyab, though, they still have another opportunity to try and, fight back here today. They could go 1-1. Next opponent, though, a bit scary. You're going to be going up against HQ. And I don't know if you can go, I like seeing proactive, risky plays.
Yes.
I don't like seeing questionable, risky plays.
That's true.
Risky play that is in need. Like that Baron, sure. Magically, the smite is going to be off cooldown right when you finish. If you pull it off, you look insane. You look like 1,000 IQ brain.
Yeah. But
the entire time, Gemini's sitting over the wall. He's like, no one going to stop me?
Yeah.
I see this happening. You saw the ward go down. So I think there's some shot calling questionability that came into play especially in this game against Machi, because it seemed like off the bat, Doidoi's Dragon Steel attempt didn't go the way they wanted to. They're like, all right, well, this didn't go the way they wanted to. And then they went for a bunch of fights, and Bruce just got huge on the Ezreal. He ended up being like 4-0 at 15 minutes, and that's, at that point, it's a long hill to climb back up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. This was, of course, that Baron.
This was the Baron pick, Baron Steel, rather, by Gemini, which... Yeah, the cooldown was just right on time, but that two-shot barrage was just disgusting. Didn't even get the smite in, and just smited Gemini instead. Unfortunately, that was just... Machi, you guys are monsters. Liyab, though, I mean, for me, when I'm looking at Doidoi's performance, and I heavily favor the Lee Sin pick rather than the Olaf pick, because all of these steals, especially coming from blue side, he does like to do flashy plays, steals on dragons, which I think maybe perhaps it works well with the Lee Sin rather than combining a lantern and then escape blast cone thingy, majiggy. But Machi Esports, congratulations with a 2-0 today. They must be really, really good eliminating. Not really eliminating.
Yeah, they're not eliminating.
They're not eliminating.
Like, whoa, Riku, I know your predictions. You've said Liyab 10th overall. You cannot get eliminated from regular season.
Yeah, you can't. I am just funny today. Okay,
it's just funny.
Beating 2 LSC teams today. First Nova and then now Liyab. So that must feel really, really nice for Machi Esports.
Well, for Machi, they'll feel good. Bruce, really stellar game though on that Ezreal. Plenty of damage. A bit disappointed from what we saw from Kurd. Again, he likes to be aggressive. He could have been at times more aggressive, and then there's times where it's just like, I'm going to push this wave, and I have no vision around me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Vision was such a key component, actually, in Machi's victory for this one. A lot of vision down into the river were able to catch out these plays. Again, the Baron, which, again, I don't understand, because Liyab saw that ward go down, and they just kind of like, okay. There was even a control ward by Liyab, but it was in range.
Yeah.
That was the awkward thing. So maybe some vision game needs to be looked at. Who knows? But Riku, if you're thinking, overall MVP, what are you giving it to?
I want to give it to, I'm going to give it to Mission because of all of those key scatter of the week.
He did have some good ones.
He did have a lot of good ones. But I guess well-deserved MVP on...
Production says Bruce instead.
Yes. Yes.
Our votes don't matter. That's what I've learned.
You warned me beforehand. I am not hurt anymore. It's fine.
You have your own opinions. You're allowed to have them on this broadcast. Don't worry. Yeah, Mission Syndra, actually. I agree with you on that one. I think there was some more key Scout of the Weeks. I know Bruce did pretty good on the Ezreal. Was able to do cleanup duty, obviously. But overall, yeah, I feel like that Syndra was super impactful. And it shut down Rex, like, immediately. In the lane phase, Rex was going down at CS. There wasn't a whole lot he was going to be able to do. If the cleanse was up on Syndra, Mission is totally fine. He does not care whether or not he's going to get bubbled. He'll just cleanse it away. So, we'll have to see, of course. Now, 4 games out of the way, we're getting our next one up on the table. Of course, it's going to be Hong Kong Attitude taking on Berjaya Dragons, as both of these teams, Berjaya made a rather impressive start for themselves. You know, they had a good showing in their first games. We saw last week and yesterday. Hong Kong Attitude, I think exact opposite. It's kind of concerning what has happened to this team in the offseason. You know, they lost a bunch of their roster, some of them going over to Talon. The only key player staying was unfortunately 3Z. And he's unfortunately, I don't think, been stepping up to the table himself. We're going to go ahead and take a short break, though. And when we come back, it's going to be more action from the PCS. Stick around.